Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 City Living. I'm Lady Hatty. Today we are with our lovely Amberly here, and she is doing some work. Oh, at home for once. So she's going to meet some people in Uptown. I had loaded in and completely forgotten what we were doing here, so I just had to watch the last episode. I'm so sorry for how I was breathing into the mic. I would be surprised if I still had any viewers at this point. But if you are, I seem to have been getting better with it, just moving the mic around and trying to still be hearable, so hopefully that's helping. So we are here in Uptown meeting some people. She needs to get to know them, which is a social interaction. So, hey, friendly. Get to know. And while she's doing that, we're going to see what Calvin can get up to at home. Let's go ahead and have her tidy up. Once that option goes away, it means your house is clean. So, yay, we got to know him. I don't know if you can get to know the same person again, but let's go ahead and try. Well, you can get to know them again, but you can't. Maybe you can't. Okay. So that get to know option is really fun because it actually lets you start to learn traits about people. And once you know those things about them, you know what things to talk to them about. So you see these little light bulbs and pluses going on above their heads. That means that they are doing a group activity, I believe. Yeah, you see they are in the powerhouse. That means they're here working out, and since they're together in a group activity, they're going to build that skill faster, and they're going to have better social interactions with each other. And also, you know, she's talking to her while she's on the exercise bike, which makes sense, you know? I love that they've added so many of these social options that you can do while doing other things. Why would you not be able to eat and watch TV at the same time, or watch TV and talk to someone at the same time? Again, I think this is a wonderful step forward for the series. Well, and I've talked before saying that practice punching. I thought I said punch Jeffrey. I do have my problems with this game, and I do want to just get into that a little bit. I don't know how many of you have played the previous games, but if you have, there used to be more options for kids, for babies. Babies in this really just don't feel like as much a part of the game. And then they go straight to kids. We no longer have toddlers, which I really liked. I know it was silly, and a lot of people found them annoying, but you didn't have to deal with that stage if you didn't want to. And I will get back to that. I'm just checking in here that she's done her work from home assignments, so I guess she's done with work? That seems a little weird to me. Her performance is excellent, so I mean, while she's here, I guess we'll have her get a little workout in. She'll work out with Caden, who you may recall we brought with us. She got the fitness skill, and that's not enough, sweetie. You just jumped on there. Caden's not wearing the clothes I gave her. But some of the problems, I was saying, yeah, well, they got rid of toddlers, which I really don't like. Pools, we had to fight long and hard to get pools, but we did finally get them. I think there's one here. Nope, there isn't. Let's see what else. Ghosts. They didn't even have ghosts in the basic version. And they have been working on a lot of this stuff, which is great. They didn't have this little menu in here, which I always really like. Genealogy. I love tracking long family trees and seeing other people making babies and joining up with the people from the town. So that was disappointing, but again, that's something we got added in. I think they left it out because it was something that was just taking up memory, and they had such a hard time with The Sims 3 and people not being able to play everything they wanted to that they tried to take care of that. Oh, you can actually use these. Oh, you can change it to towel. Got it. And it just seems like they're really dumbing down the game a lot and focusing a lot more on having your Sims make friends with other Sims, the social aspect of it. And a lot of the design choices are a lot more, I guess, I feel like it's a lot more made for girls who want to play dress up. Or not necessarily girls. For people who want to play dress up, who want to design a house. Not those of us who are like, let's make this weird family. Let's do, let's put our Vampire the Masquerade characters into the game or whatever. But, they're starting to get a little better. They're starting to add more stuff. I really, really, really wish they had left in the option for you to paint anything, any color, any design you want. Again, that's probably a loading issue, and it's hard for me to argue with that. I should probably do my research and find out if this is even true. Maybe they're just don't care and didn't want to focus on it. It's EA. I don't have the hugest amount of respect for them, but I don't want to judge them on something I don't know anything about. So we're going to go ahead and send her home because, guess she's done with work. Yeah, she might as well just go home alone. She's got her wife there. But, each game has had its problems. I've been playing since the first game, and I had my problems with The Sims 2, though I don't remember what they were. It pretty much did everything better in every way. I guess it lost some of that feel in it. Its Magic expansion was terrible and never got a Mac option, and I was on a Mac at the time. But now I'm really just digging for a problem to have. So she's done her promotion tasks, she's done her work from home tasks. Now she gets to work on her live streams. And let me see, I figured out how to, yeah, there we go. I believe I set the camera back to the Sims 3 controls because that's what I'm more used to. So I'll just have her read something. I think that'll still count as a book. Just do it in her towel, which she came home in. You're a strange person there, Sims. Sims are so weird. I mean, they do try their very hardest with their programming. Okay, reading a book while changing your clothes. That's a little much. No, I'm never going to complain about them being able to do more things. So she wants to keep working on her singing skill. I'm sorry, you can't get exercise anymore. I don't know how to fix that. Can I send you for a walk? No, I can't. You're going to be annoyed until your baby's born. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go ahead and have her practice singing a little more. Once she gets a little higher, I'll have us listen to her songs. I mean, I guess I should now, but they're going to be obnoxious. So let's have her sing London Bridge is Falling Down. It's so bad. Yeah. So we'll listen to more of those once she's not terrible. So Arun is wondering if I want to go over to his house and hang out. Sure, why not? We will go ahead and take Amberly since she won't get either of her tasks. Actually, she can get one of her tasks, so we won't take anyone with us. I do apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. I've got a bit of a cold right now, which tends to set off my asthma, so I might be a little wheezy or a bit stuffed up. I had a long but lovely weekend at a con. I'm back home now. I'm going to try and work on getting some more episodes out for you guys. I'm thinking of starting a second game that I can be running at the same time, and I'm not sure what I want to play yet. I have a lot of city builders, which I might get into, or I could do some World of Warcraft videos. I'm not sure if people would be into that or if it could make them interesting. Arun does not seem to be here, so we're going to go hang out with his kids. Oh, no, we're not going to age up his kids. Crap. I may have done that accidentally. I keep talking about things and then losing them. She's supposed to be focusing on her logic. I'm so sorry. I was talking about something. Yeah, she's just gonna go explore the neighborhood until I can find a rune. Very rude to invite someone over and then not even be there. So you can click on your neighbors' babies' cradles and age them up into kids. I guess that's so that you can keep them the same age, or if you're just tired of seeing or hearing babies, just more control options. If they haven't aged up by the time our kids are kids, we'll go ahead and do that because it'd be fun to have them be able to play with the neighbor kids. And I don't know how much past that we're going to stay in this house. I want them to save up so that they can get a nicer apartment, and I figure before the end of this series we're going to try and get them into a penthouse. I had her collecting some more snow globes. I figure it'll be fun to see which one of those we can get. Yeah, I still don't know where Arun is. The game gets a little glitchy sometimes. I feel like I'm being really judgy on this game. Just trying to find things to talk about and keep it interesting. As it is, I'm being a lot more active in this game than I usually am. I really do a lot of just level up all the skills. Fulfill all the goals. Hey, there's Arun. I apologize, that's an alarm in the background. So, he's finally here. We're gonna go talk to him as soon as we get those snow globes. So it looks like we have the Freezer Bunny snow globe, the Haunted Mansion snow globe, and the City Skyline snow globe, which, if I am not mistaken, are the 3 we already have. Starting to wonder if there might only be 3. It's showing them as new, that just means we just got them, not that they're actually new. Well, if you're not going to feed your child, I'm going to feed your child and see if that's what their problem is. Probably. Yeah, I believe it was The Sims 3 that let you at least see what was wrong with your kids, which was awesome. Or, see what they were complaining about. Go ahead and use the potty. And The Sims 2, I think, at least gave you their portrait and then a color, so you knew they were happy, sad, whatever. Your apartment has 2 rooms and a bathroom. You knew I was in there, Arun. So we're gonna chat with him a bit, chat about property values. Oh, dear, I did not check when I started, so this might be a long episode, it might be a short episode. No one knows. It's exciting. I'm gonna do an impression. Then I'm gonna send her home to eat food. Hello, Mrs. Arun. Just wonder, why you've got a stinky baby. Please go tend to your stinky baby. And we're gonna head on home. I do feel like they could have, with the apartments being added, at least have you able to visit the other apartments in your building without having to get the game to load. But again, I don't know anything about programming, and I should stop speculating about these things. So now we are home, and we're gonna cook dinner. Nope, or unless we have food. We do have food, so we're gonna grab a serving of food. And I'm gonna try and fix my camera. We have Amberly, who also could use some food, so they're gonna eat together. Which I'm going to do as soon as I get off of this. You heard sound in the background. That was my husband getting home with dinner, because he's a sweetie. And again, you can check out his channel over at Joe Coyote. His link is in my page description. Professor Coyote. Excuse me. Or Prof Coyote. You guys just do not want to eat right now. Is that because there's a book in your way and a glass of not anything? Does that help? Now we're eating. She's still embarrassed because he walked in on her. So I should be focusing on these a little more. Yeah, we should get them a hot tub. Where would I put it? Probably the middle of the living room here? That seems like a great choice. I know when I live in tiny 2-bedroom apartments, I definitely get hot tubs. And I do live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I definitely have a hot tub. So once we finish with this, we're going to have her finish up with that logic skill. Nope, we're going to have her finish reading a book. And she is going to read what looks interesting. First Unicorn, The Point Farmer No More, The Downfall of Grant Rodiak. I don't want to have to keep pronouncing that, so no. The First Unicorn. Imagine the surprise when overnight a horn springs straight up from the middle of a horse's forehead. The former horse named Moon is now on a quest to find out what's happening to her and to see if there are any others of her kind. I'd actually watch that. Or read that. That sounds like it'd be a decent kid's book. And we're gonna have a little more music practice before they head to bed. Actually, I think I can check my recording time, and this should keep it so you guys are still seeing The Sims. Yes, it does. And I have done 15 minutes, so now I will be smarty and actually check my time. Okay, so we're gonna have about 15 more minutes. Again, let me know if you have a game you'd like to see me play down in the comments. I'm so sorry, I had a very long weekend. I'm still a little tired. I mostly do I want to just be recording the kinds of things I like to play, so strategy games, simulation games, that kind of thing, or good RPGs. I'm really picky. I play a lot of tower defense. I don't know. I don't usually find the time to game too terribly much. I work a lot, and during my downtime, I'm watching other people play games while just doing silly things on my computer, reading webcomics, gaming, that sort of thing. Well, not tabletop gaming. She's taking forever to read this book. She's just chilling this book. It's taking her no time at all. I'm so sorry you have to listen to her singing. It's so terrible. It always have been. It's great. Although I love it when you have the little kids, there's a option that you can buy a little violin for you, which I'm going to show you now. See, there's the adult violin and there's the child's prodigy violin. Well, this is a child prodigy violin. There's also an adult violin. It's always squeaky. Like, even when they are maxed out on their violin skill, it's horrible and squeaky. So she finished her reading 3 books. So we're going to go ahead and send them to bed now. She can just finish getting her last logic skill sometime. And if you're hearing a humming in the background, that's our microwave. Sorry about that. Checking the wrong person. Something crazy is going down at the ruins. Want to check it out? We don't. We're in bed. So for her job, that's going to start in 5 hours, so unfortunately she's not going to get enough sleep tonight, I think. Yeah, maybe. Having nicer beds will make them sleep quicker because they're getting a better rest. They're well rested sooner. So she's already been promoted. She is promoted to Clickbait Writer. She will now make an additional $6 per hour for a grand total of $29 per hour. She has also received the following bonus: 183 simoleons, respond to mail, share image. Her next shift is Friday at 9 a.m., which is, hey, in about an hour. So I'm wondering if maybe I should keep having her work from home. That seems much more effective. In fact, I'm going to do that. You know, she works in just social media. There's no reason why she should have to go into work for that. So yeah, she's going to work from home. And for right now, she's going to sleep. And that's how she's going to get her work done. And then she's going to go to the bathroom. That's going to be how she... I guess she woke up anyway. And unfortunately, she didn't get a full night's sleep and has a bad bed, so she's going to have that for a little bit. So now that she has gotten now that she has a new job, she's got new skills. For her next promotion, she has to have 100 followers and reach level 3 comedy or mischief skill. And I think we're going to focus on comedy because that mischief, it's really hard not to make enemies of people while you're getting the mischief skill. We're going to go ahead and have Galvin grab breakfast. Then she has to... Wrong tab. There's so many tabs. There's like 12 of them. Or not 12 of them. And then for today, she has to level up her charisma skill and be funny with 5 different Sims. So she can go ahead and level up her charisma here. Thankfully, it's pretty low, so that won't take very long. And then we can just head out her front door and meet some people. Or even be funny with a rune, and maybe her wife will count. I guess if you just have a big family, that gets really easy. And she has to get all that done by 3 p.m., so I will make sure she's up by 11. Try and get them to sleep a little earlier tonight. Apparently Galvin's just over here talking to her breakfast. Don't you talk to your breakfast? I know I do. Oh, we can know she's got the little baby bomb. Oh, I want to see what her regular outfit looks like. Aw, that's cute. And she can now go for an energized jog, so that should get rid of that tense from not working out, not having enough exercise. Nope, she still can't. Okay, and we are going to go in and get rid of her clubs one because she doesn't really like it. Or I don't really like it. I don't like playing around with the clubs. I don't find them too terribly interesting. I feel like maybe I started a club for her, or no, that was in one of the last episodes.
Mitzel Benarla.
So we're gonna go into here and hopefully find something better for. I can't change that, can I? Never mind. I knew I should have done that off camera. So we're just gonna deal with the fact that she's gonna be annoyed from that, and I'm just gonna end up throwing her into some random club eventually. Or, you know, no, I'll do it right. I'll make her a mommy and me club for when she has the baby. So again, I don't know if you guys can hear me over that. It's been bad in the past, so we're not gonna risk it. So once she gets to that point, we're gonna go ahead and have her grab a serving of their food. Poor Sims, I just make them sit and eat the same thing over and over and over again all day. It seems to keep slowing down just when everything else happens in the background. She is tense from being unchallenged. She needs mental stimulation, which we were going to do anyway, so that works out. Or even doing her charisma might work for her. Looks like Galvin's taking the trash out for us. Thank you, dear. So with her, we're really just waiting for that fireworks at the Humor and Hijinks Festival, so we're waiting for the Hijinks Festival, which I can't do anything to speed up. Go ahead and watch TV. Have fun. And then go ahead and have her practice that singing again so we can get it bearable. Sorry, I am going to have to call this a little short because, as I mentioned, my dinner got here. It's only about 5 minutes short, so I hope you don't mind. It's about the same length as a lot of my videos have been, but we will catch up with the girls next time. Thank you so much for taking a watch, and I will see you all next time. Bye.